Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us today. We are at the Cloud Expo Show 2011 in Manhattan. On our program is George Grabowich. He is the Managing Director of Cloud Computing at Broadview Networks. And George, welcome to our show.
Great, thanks Rich, really appreciate it.
So why don't we start off by talking a little bit about what your company is doing right now.
Well, Broadview has been in business for quite some time, primarily dealing with voice and data services throughout the Northeast United States. And as everybody knows, that market is mature, and the company is looking for new areas for growth. We have been doing cloud computing, but in a very different way for a while now, and we've had great success with our flagship product, Office Suite, which is a voice in the cloud application. That has been very well received by the customers that we sell to, which are primarily small to medium-sized businesses. And what we've decided to do is to go and crank that up a notch by offering them more cloud-oriented solutions that complement the voice application we provide in the cloud. And we're now beginning to offer additional layers of business solutions to those customers, which include things like email, the ability to do infrastructure in the cloud, data backup in the cloud, also doing line of business applications in the cloud. And so we're literally going in and offering a much wider swath of services that really resonate very well with the SMB space that we market to.
Now, is there integration in between these different applications and services for the customer? So let's say that I'm using Broadview's voice service today, and tomorrow I decide that I want a few of the other services. How do they integrate?
Very well, as a matter of fact. We have various integration points that occur, let's say between your Office Suite service, where if you wanted to have a click to call directly out of your exchange, we have the integration point that allows you to be able to go in, and while you're in your exchange, be able to go and click and send out a voice call so that you don't have to go in and read it off the screen and then type it into a keypad. So there are various types of points of integration that currently exist that we tap into that really make productivity a much greater ease for the customers in the small to medium-sized business space.
And right now, what's your footprint in terms of the areas you serve?
Well, today Broadview has a great presence in the Northeast, most of what you would consider New England and the Middle Atlantic states. But with the advent of cloud computing and also with a nationwide rollout for our Office Suite product, which is again the voice application in the cloud, we are effectively nationwide. So we're pretty much going out to the 48 continental United States.
Okay, so a company like CBeyond would be maybe someone similar in the market?
Someone similar in the market. We like to think of differences between ourselves and companies like CBeyond, mostly because of the way we're executing our cloud. A lot of our competitors that are similar to us are also going into cloud strategies. We've seen Paytech get into it, CBeyond, Windstream, and each of them kind of go in and say, okay, here's my core services, then here's cloud services. Pick what you'd like. And we're taking a very, very different tact in terms of how we're positioning our solutions to our customers. We're not really going in and talking to them saying, here, choose from this menu, which is the way a lot of competitors are approaching it. What we're doing is we're actually going in and talking to customers much more about what kinds of functions do you have going on in your business? What are those functions and what kind of services do they need in order to do their jobs better? And so we take a very, very different tact, and what we're doing is we're in effect taking cloud from something that's up in the air that people can't quite wrap their head around, and we're really bringing it down to the level of this is how you can understand it in relation to your business, and so you can see how this will improve your business productivity.
So you're kind of tailoring it, is what you're saying.
We are, very much so, not only to the needs of a specific business, but we're also bringing into the dialogue what kinds of applications do you use within your business in order to effectively run your business? Is it a CRM application? Is it some kind of a CAD/CAM application? Is it a medical imaging application? Whatever the application is, in most cases, we're able to go in, figure out how they can go in and interact with that application while that application is moved from a premises-based infrastructure to a cloud-based infrastructure in a very secure way.
So really like a cloud solutions integrator for small to medium-sized businesses.
Yeah, you can think about it, but it's not just integration, because we're not only supplying the service that goes in and makes it real, but we're also providing the actual building blocks as well. So literally what we do is we go in and provide small to medium-sized businesses the kind of services that they want, which is one-stop shop, one neck to choke if something goes wrong, and then one bill to pay at the end of the month.
So George, if I've got a small business, a new one that I'm about to start, and my options are either to go and find a local IT company that's going to install a bunch of servers and software and a phone system and a bunch of other equipment for me, routers, hubs, et cetera, within my organization. Why would I decide to skip that? Skip all of that customer premise equipment, or CPE equipment, as we acronymize everything in telecom and datacom. Skip that step and go right to the cloud. Why? Why does that small business owner who's watching this right now say, you know what, I'm just going to skip this, I'm going to give a call to Broadview Networks right now, and I'm going to have them solve my problems?
Yeah, I can use a very simple example that people can very easily understand. Number one, imagine if you have a small 25-person company and they want to go and turn on Exchange into their business. And Exchange, as you know, is just basically going to be your email and messaging application provided by Microsoft. Fantastic package. But if they have a 25-person firm, between the cost of the server, the cost of the licenses, the cost of the IT to turn it up and then to manage it, you're talking at $25,000, $1,000 per user. I don't know too many small to medium-sized businesses that have $25,000 burning a hole in their pocket. My value proposition is I can go and give you everything that you could get by you procuring it yourself and putting it inside of your own premise, and you can go and put that server, wherever you want, inside of a telecom closet, under a desk, or wherever you want. I can instead give you something that's going to be up in a cloud in a hardened SAS 70 Type 2 certified data center that will be more secure, managed by professionals, and will be able to do this on a pay-as-you-go basis. And for 25 users, you could pay about $250 a month. Just by doing the math, how many $250 fit in $25,000? Most small to medium-sized businesses look at that as a numeric equation that makes sense to them. I'm going to go on the pay-as-you-go basis. Even what happens is when Microsoft Exchange 2012 or 2013 or 2014 come out, by going with me, just keep paying the same amount per month, you get automatic refreshes and upgrades as part of the service. You won't get that exact same thing because you'll have to be paying another fraction of that $25,000 again in order to upgrade to the next version of Exchange.
Very interesting. Now, in terms of compatibility, you've got companies that are successful in the cloud space, like let's say Salesforce.com, for example.
Right.
If I'm a customer of Salesforce.com, and let's say I'm relatively small, and I'm thinking about going with Broadview Networks for some of the other things that I'm doing, am I effectively dealing with two disparate clouds, or is there some sort of integration?
There are various points of integration that can exist. It depends on the nature of the business, what it is they're trying to accomplish, what security levels they're looking for, but we can go in and simplify that in many, many different ways. There are various APIs we can do to integrate the cloud-based Salesforce.com instance with other applications that they may already be having, which are fully exportable back and forth between the two cloud instances. I may not be able to eliminate where you have two different bills, one paying Salesforce.com and you paying all your other pieces for me, but I can go in and take on a large portion of the burden that theoretically might have been split over multiple other vendors, thereby eliminating the need for multiple checks in order to effectively deliver a complete virtually end-to-end solution.
Great. Now, what's next for the company?
Well, as far as the company goes, we think that we've hit a really successful formula. We've had terrific uptake by our existing customer base and by new prospects. We're going to be taking this out nationwide, and I think what's going to really be happening more is that we're going to start plugging in into certain vertical markets where cloud makes the most sense. It is a huge, huge opportunity for Broadview Networks, and we expect the cloud to be a major growth engine for Broadview going forward. With our extension over the 48 continental United States, with our voice product, we think we have a great runway to run.
Good luck.
Great. Thanks very much, Rich.
Here.
Really appreciate it.